Hello, it's Shikaina, and today I'm going to be talking about design considerations. So what are design considerations? Design consideration is simply understanding the design environment in order to create a functional design. So what are the things to consider in designing an interior space? It is very effective for us to browse through magazines and websites to get a clear idea of how interior space is designed to meet the needs of our client. We must effectively discuss the budget with our client and decide how to design a good interior in an economical manner. The second thing is determine the purpose of space. So the main thing to focus on is the priorities of each space. When designing a good interior, the main thing to keep in mind is the purpose of the space. So for example, a kitchen. So the main function of a kitchen are to store, prepare, and cook food. And for the living room, the purpose of this space is for entertaining friends, talking, reading, or watching television. And as for the bedroom, a bedroom can be a place to sleep, study, entertain friends, share, and relax. Now, the next thing we should consider is give importance for free space. It is important to leave some empty space in the room to make it feel larger and more peaceful. It is preferable to leave extra space when designing an interior because too many decorations can lead to a sense of suffocation. So basically, it means that there should be a balance of positive and negative space. Now, the next thing is avoid furniture that are too big. So it is important to furnish with furniture that suits the room. It is usually preferred to measure and plan according to the size of the room. Another important aspect of designing a perfect look for the client's interior space is planning color themes. Lighting. So lighting is an important element. The lighting system creates a difference in the room. When we choose the correct lighting system in our room, it brings life to the living space. Now let's discuss the client's preference. Listening carefully to the client, respecting their ideas, gaining their interest, and gaining their trust are all important aspects of interior design. Let's now further discuss the client's preference. Functional needs refers to the physical requirements of the user within their financial constraints. As designers, we want to be able to incorporate our clients' functional needs into our designs while somehow staying within their budget. The second thing is psychological needs. It refers to the expression of their way of life or their lifestyle. Designing a space that fits the client's lifestyle is one of our goals as designers. Therefore, to satisfy our clients, we must consider the psychological needs as well. Now let's move on to the master plan. A master plan of a house is the designer's prescription to the client's preference based on the standards of interior design. It is a visual presentation of conceptual ideas supported by the mathematical calculations with the goal of providing clients or occupants with convenience and comfort. Good master plans are those that are functional and economically designed. This should also follow the proper organizational flow. This refers to the use of activity areas or elements within a room in relationship to traffic flow. Distribution refers to the placement, location, and arrangement of each room unit in relation with each other as functions and coordination. For example, a kitchen and dining place primarily requires accessibility for food servicing, which is why they shouldn't be apart nor far away from each other. Circulation. There is always traffic inside the house, and the circulation and movements of the occupants inside should not be hampered or obstructed by obstacles as a result of poor planning. This photo here is an improved circulation, and you can see the difference between the before and after picture and the furniture placement. Circulation is a key to a successful floor plan. If you want to be able to create a space that flows along with the furniture, then you need to consider circulation when designing a place. Now let's move on to our last topic of the design considerations. There's no substitute for good and natural light and fresh natural air entering and circulating inside the house. Artificial lighting and ventilation may be costly, but others prefer it for maximum comfort and efficiency of their work. Ventilation and lighting are very important in any room. They help keep the room bright and free of any harmful bacteria. Ventilation also controls the odor and humidity, which makes the room fresh. And now lastly, it's lighting, because lighting lessens the strains on human eyes when focusing on activities like reading, watching television, and so on. And that concludes the design considerations. And thank you for taking your time to listen to my presentation, and I hope you learned something.